Hi everyone, and welcome back to Woodside Farm. So first of all today, I want to get the JCB going with the cultivator, and field number 11 I want to do, and then I want to slurry inject it. Now, I have actually recorded this, well, the beginning part of this video already, with the John Deere 6410s. I was going to go and spray the potatoes we've got, and when I got there, I found out that they had already been sprayed. So, yeah, I had to restart. Because I did ask in a previous video, and a few people came back and said no, that they're not pre-sprayed, but that field does seem to be. So yeah, that sort of went away from my original plan, but we will do that. We will definitely get that row crop tyre 6410 going with the sprayer sometime in the future, but I would have been doing that. But yeah, we just need to go and do this, and then I think it'd be a good idea to get our John Deere combine going in one of the fields, probably field number 1 or 2. But there are some trees overhanging in that field which needs to be cut back first of all, and then we'll have access all around the field to use the tractor and trailer to unload the combine. But yeah, as it stands, that field needs a bit of clearing. It does seem a bit silly using this tractor on such a small field, but it's the only one I think which will properly pull this cultivator. Otherwise I could have ploughed it, possibly with the 6410, just not sure if it would have been capable of doing that because it's quite a big plough. But yeah, there's our potatoes which have been sprayed already, so I'll have to make a note that the fields have been sprayed. We'll hopefully be able to just quickly cultivate this if I can get in. It's quite tight. No problem at all. So yeah, we'll do this, then we'll get the slurry injector out, we'll inject it and leave it for a bit just so it has enough time to work into the soil, so it's not too strong for when the seeds go in. And yeah, then we'll do some harvesting. There seems to be a bit of a trend in people disliking my car mechanic simulator videos, so I probably won't continue with them because there seems to be quite a lot of negativity around it. I really like the game, but I have to admit it is the kind of simulator which you would rather play than watch. It's a very good simulator, but I can understand why people wouldn't want me to continue with it. I've done 4 episodes, which I think is fairly decent, but I seem to be now getting to the stage where people are sort of getting fed up with me doing it, so there's probably not much point in continuing. So I won't confirm it, but I think I probably will be doing Farming Simulator in Car Mechanic Simulator's place. But yeah, as I say, I will confirm that in the future sometime, probably next week. You don't own this field? Wow. You must have overlapped. I think field number 11 is quite a good field because it's not too big, not too small. You can use virtually any machine on it because you can put the big machine on it and there is enough turning space. You can also use small machinery and it doesn't take too long to do. I think when we harvest field number 1 and 2, those fields are quite large, especially field number 1, so I might go to the extent of having 2 combines on the go, or I might do 2 combines, 1 in each field, so we'll be doing both fields at the same time because I think it is the same crop, so that will speed up the whole process. might even be able to sell the grain from there straight away because it's not too far away from the selling point. Yeah, we'll get this filled out of the way. It's really not going to take long. I do like this JCB. Oh, I need to get a pressure washer as well because our machines do tend to get quite dirty. I haven't cleaned any yet. We'll just finish off here and then we'll do the headlands. And we'll use some of our slurry if we've got enough. I'll have to check that. Right, just go around the outside. Probably have to go around a few times. And I think that is it done. 2 bits here. And yeah, that'll do. So, we will lift that up. And we'll go and get our slurry injector, which is very large. It is a big machine. Getting that in here will be a bit of a challenge, but we should be able to do it, even if it does mean reversing it in. And I'll take this back to the yard where it is, and then I better just check if I have got enough slurry. That would be the next thing if I don't have enough. Liquid manure, right, there isn't much. Whether or not there'll be enough for that field I don't know. Probably should have left it a bit longer actually. In fact, what I'll do is I'll speed up time considerably, and it will probably go dark. That doesn't really matter too much because we'll get through it fairly quickly. I need to take that tree off actually back there as well. Overhanging tree. We do have quite a lot of cows though, so they should be producing a fair bit. Right, so just up here on the right, we'll put this one back, and then we'll get the injector on. Right, so now we'll go and pick it up. It's just round here. We'll try and get it out of here. It's not going to be easy. Took me a while to get it in. Probably not the best yard for it actually. I was just trying to put things out of the way. I think the approach I'm going to take is reversing it out of that gate. So hopefully I'll be able to do this. Might go horribly wrong. I think it's probably easier from inside the cab. and also as long as that gate opens as well. Nope, it has not opened. We're too far away. Well, that makes it really difficult then. I'm going to have to probably back it into there and then turn around. Yeah, that's better. Okay then, so we'll let the night time pass and we'll then go and do the field. Okay, it's not opening. That's interesting. Not sure what that's about. It opened before. I'm sure it did. Right, so we're going to fill it up. I think the reason why the gate wasn't opening was because I left that auto stacker too close. It tends not to work if you put an implement or tractor too close to the trigger. But we've got a fun job now, another fun job of reversing down the yard in the dark to go and fill this up. Because we don't have enough space down there to turn around. I don't think we're going to get through there. Pull forward. So, this video is consisting quite a lot of reversing. Don't worry, we will get this job done in daylight. But our filling point is right down here, in all the undergrowth. I can't see our buckets for the skid steer, that's around there somewhere. Don't want to come out of cab because that's a bit unrealistic really. Okay, the skid steer might have to move. I think it will. Right, daylight is approaching. Right, so we will now continue, slow time down back to our realistic amount and continue with this. So we'll be able to see how much we have now produced. It was on not much when I first looked, but we've speeded up time and it looks like it's filling up quite well. 50% exactly. What were the chances of that? We can now take this out, if we can get out. Yep, we can. And we'll go and take this over to our field. I'm not sure if we'll have time to do any combining now, but that can wait, and we'll do that straight away in the next episode. Actually not as hard as I thought it would be to manoeuvre that. Because it is quite long, because it's got that little cultivator injector on the back. No, surprisingly, it's not too hard to manoeuvre. Okay, now for the challenging bit. This is going to be hard. This is going to be tricky. Although it is rear wheel steer, I believe. Yes, it is, so it might not be as bad as I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. I am happy with that. So we'll start over at the far side. And this is about the same width as the cultivator, I'd say. In fact, I don't even know if I had to cultivate first or if this will do everything in one go. It's the first time I've used it. But we will lower that down, and we will get this going. Oh no, that looks good. We probably could have done it without cultivating first, to be honest. In fact, the best thing I could have done would have been to plough this, because then this would have cultivated it after the ploughing. We'll know for next time. Quite a difficult thing to turn around at the end. Going to have quite a headland to do. Or it might even be best to go around the outside. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to have enough. As we've already used over 10%. So that will mean I can put my sprayers to good use, which I filled up. We'll finish it off with that. But it does mean we will be using some of our slurry, which is free of course. Our natural product from our cows. Surprisingly quiet, really. Yeah, I think going around the outside is quite a good idea, because it's a big thing to manoeuvre when it comes to turning around on the spot at the end. It's almost empty. And we haven't really done that much of the field, so even 100% tank load might have only just been enough. Quite incredible how much it uses, because that is a big tank. But yep, we will finish off with the sprayer. That means driving our John Deere 6410. Hopefully I can get down to the bottom here. Okay, so we'll take this back now then. We have finished. It's empty. Next time I'll have to make sure we've got enough to fill the tank 100%. It might be quite hard to use on a really big field because of the amount of slurry you'd need, but a field that size we should easily be able to do in the future. Already filthy, but we will put it in a yard, and I won't take it off because we'll probably need it again soon anyway. Put it in here, and we'll go and get our John Deere tractor, and we'll just finish off with the spraying. We probably should drill it first, but as we've already started to do the fertiliser, we better finish it. So where are we? Let's just see. Here it is. This is what I did earlier. I've already got all this attached and filled up, ready to go. Really do like this tractor. The sounds aren't perfect, but overall very nice tractor to drive. I think it's really good. I'm going to keep it, but yeah, it seems to fit well with the sprayer. It actually seems to be a very good size for it, and it's really wide, so this is going to be a matter of seconds doing this. Okay then. So yeah, it will literally be, we drive up this side and then down the other side, and that will be all complete. This is a massive sprayer. We've got the booster pack on the front, the bigger tank here, so that we can refill the rear one if we're out a long way from the yard. So it's really handy. But look at that boom, that is massive. Fantastic. I wouldn't want to be changing all the nozzles on that. Okay then, so we'll get it started up. And look at that, it's fantastic. Very, very rarely do spraying. Getting right to the edges. We will have to tidy up where I missed with the injector. Just a bit round here, and then we will be able to head back down. And that'll be our job done. Very impressive though. And there we go, we are done. I assume that's our fill gauge there on the side. Better take it back. We'll park it back in our shed. And yeah, apologies for not starting the harvest. It's taken a bit longer than I thought it would. But we will do it next time. In the next episode we'll get the John Deere going. And we'll probably have the New Holland going as well. Because there is a lot to harvest over in field number 1 and 2. There's our potatoes. I think they're right. They must be. We'll just check on our map. Fruit types, we want field number 9. It is, oh, it's still growing. It's not quite there yet. But it can't be far off. The leaves have died off. A tree needs to be cut off. And that one. We'll sort them out next time. And here we are back at the yard. So, back in the shed it goes. We'll just take the weight off the back of the tractor. Wow, that really did take the weight off. Lifted the whole tractor up. Okay then, so engine off and we're done. So thanks for watching everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode on Woodside Farm. I'm thoroughly enjoying the map. I think it's really good. And I can't wait for the next episode, so please do join me then. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.